everybody? Oh, they're all in. We've got everybody, or not?
Are you all ready? Yeah.
Ready, Gov, yeah?
Okay.
So tell us where we're going, Pete.
Going to SS Arena, Wembley, for this lovely press conference. It should be good.
Should
So
be exciting.
we're looking forward to it.
I'll go
It's a bit of entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good fight with EUBANK on Blackwell.
I'm moving now. I just got to make
Definitely
sure
see.
just
It's not going to be an easy fight. This. We'll see the best of both of them in it.
okay.
Could be a good TV fight, this one.
It's got to be. It's got to be one of the best, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, because both of them, they're action fighters, aren't they? So it's we should see some a lot of entertainment, I should say.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah. How do you see the fight playing out?
I really see this fight as a 50-50 fight. I think EUBANK, he likes to be a bit of a fighter too much, rather than rely on his boxing. And I said to his trainer once, before he fought Billy Joe, I said he does like to load up, I said, and then when you're mixing with quality and the opposition steps up, you can't get away with it. And he was found wanting against Billy Joe for doing the same thing. So it's all right wanting to land these power shots and rip people's head off, but they can see it coming. So I think EUBANK is a very, very good boxer, and I think that's what he should be working on more than anything. That's my opinion. I think he's a very good boxer, but he likes to get involved too much and starts loading up and missing and gets caught himself.
How do you think Huey's progressing?
I think Huey's progressing very, very well. These are the type of fights he needs to be having. We're not world title happy. We've got one world champion. You know, let's not forget. You know, it's took 4 years. Tyson's took 7 years, more or less, 7-8 years to get where he is in the professional job. So Huey's flying actually. He's 21 and he's progressing very well. So we're going to keep him busy all this year. I'm hoping to have 6 fights for him this year. You know, even if we squeeze 7, we will. So he's going to be fighting on the 30th, as I said. We're going to keep him very busy, and he's going to learn his job properly. So against good opposition that we can get, we're just looking for the fights. Anyone's possible. We're not cherry picking anybody. So good fights. We're looking for durable people. KO doesn't mean anything to me. I don't want anybody that's chinny for Huey, because it's all false promotion. We want guys that can fight back and last the distance. So this is why we picked Dominic Gwynn. This is why we picked the other guy, what was his name, Aguilera, tough. They're tough opponents. They're going to give you a problem. If you can't fight and you found wanting, you'll come unstuck with these type of guys. So it's they're good fights at this stage of his career.
Seeing Huey's next fight is going to be you and Mick Hennessy working with Frank Warren again on BoxNation. Yeah. So please, that arrangement sort of come about?
We had a chat with Frank, and you know, we're happy for Huey to box on his channel, and you know, we'll do some good things there. It's a good channel, and Huey's boxed on it before. We've worked with Frank. Bill Ives, so it's nice to be back doing something. So I'm sure we'll get plenty of fights lined up, and hopefully for the foreseeable future Huey will be on BoxNation. So we look forward to having regular fights on BoxNation.
The age Huey is now and the way he's progressing, and sometimes he's going a little bit under the radar. Will you be looking for some top 10 opponents and some sort of, not measuring sticks, but people that have got that ranking to get Huey into contention?
Yeah, I'm not really looking on any domestic fighters, you know. When I say domestic, I mean like what's around England and this, that and the other. I need people that's mixed on a world level. So this is why Dominic Gwynn stepped in, because he's fought the best there is in the heavyweight division in the world. So it's better for Huey to be fighting people like this, because they're going to bring out and show him something new. You know, so these are the type of opponents that we're looking for from now on. You know, so like I said, Dominic Gwynn's late notice. But look, this guy trains all the time in the gym, and he's had 3 or 4 pullouts himself from top prospects who was going to be fighting this guy. So he hasn't been inactive as people think he is. You know, so it's I think he'll put up a good fight with Huey.
What have you made of the Shannon Briggs invading UK situation, if you like? He's been on David Hayes' case since he's been here. He's been quite vocal in trying to track him down on IFL TV and stuff. What have you seen any of the videos firstly?
Shannon Briggs was very good in his day. You know, he was a top fighter and full respect to the man. You know, a lot of people can only wish what he achieved. You know, he's done very well. He's a tough man. But you know, I'm looking at a guy with a beard as white as mine. You know, I think he's. I don't think you can pit him against world-class young athletes. So for me, being a realist, you know, I just don't see it. Best of luck to the guy, but I'm told whether it's right or wrong or not, that he can't even box here in the UK because the Boxing Board of Control won't sanction it. So it all might be a propaganda stunt. That's all seems to me to be a waste of space. I can tell you now, Tyson is definitely not interested. He's never going to be able to fight Tyson, not unless he knocks out 2 or 3 of the contenders, which I don't see. So it's not going to happen. Yeah. He could fight somebody like you.
I was just going to say that.
100%. I asked Frank Warren about this. If he'd take Yui on the 30th of April, because I heard him on BoxNation and thought it was possible. But according to Frank, there's problems with the Boxing Board of Control, so there's no point even going there. But we'd take that fight in a heartbeat. But that's no good for the likes of Cannon Briggs, because Cannon Briggs wants to pocket a big payday. He's after a few million in his pocket, you can't blame the man. So there's no millions fighting the likes of Yui Fury, and he's as big as risk as fighting for a world title. So I can see their point. So we ain't challenging Briggs out. Good luck to the man. But if he's looking for a fight, he says he can't get opponents. He ain't got to look too far.
Seen Chisora going out as well to challenge for the European title. What do you make of that fight?
It just depends how much Chisora's got left. You know, he's always done well in European fights. Let's not forget what he done with Alenius. He beat Alenius and got robbed. So has he got it in him to step back up there? Because Tyson, you know, it was a one-sided severe beating he took. And I'm looking at his warm-up fights, but Derek's a funny character. He's not going to get going off any warm-up fight. But you know, stepping up against Pulev, you know, the chance of beating Pulev and getting right back in the mix and having a good payday as well might make something click in Chisora's mind. And he could come out like a lunatic. And that's what he needs to do to beat Pulev.
I want to talk to you about something a little bit different now. Yeah. I want to do Peter Fury's top 5 boxers of all time. Fighters that you've liked, respected and rated. Not necessarily... Actually, yeah, I'm going to do it in a preference. Peter's top 5.
Muhammad Ali, number 1.
Why would you have him as number 1, Pete?
Because he had everything. He had the brains, he had the charisma. You know, he was ahead in the game. You know, it's not just about boxing. It's just everything about the guy. You know, what he achieved. You know, the things he did. You know, what he went through in his career, all the adversity he had to come through. So you know, for me, he is an all-time great. I'd put him at number 1. I like a lot of the old-time fighters. I like Jack Dempsey. He's a very awesome fighter. I've seen a lot of the videos. So in which stage you want to put him at? Who else? Larry Holmes. I like Larry Holmes. He's got a fabulous jab. Fabulous fighter. You've got to say... Joe Lewis, you know, to avenge that loss he had against Max Mellin. It was a massive achievement at the time. So he needs full credit as well. You know, of the later era, Lennox Lewis. I like Lennox Lewis. He was an awesome fighter, beat the best of his era. How many's that?
I think we've got about 6. I'll have to recount. Let's see what you know. You know Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
You know Jack Dempsey.
Larry Holmes. Lewis.
Lennox Lewis.
What's his name? And you know, Evander Holyfield's got to be in there.
It's interesting how your top 5 are all heavyweights as well.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said heavyweights.
No, did I say heavyweights? I thought I might have said top 5.
No, I thought you said heavyweights.
Is good enough for me.
No, otherweight, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson.
The heavyweights for the moment, yeah. So that will be your top 5 heavyweights.
Yeah, more or less just on the top of my head thinking about it. But number one of all of them would be Ali, Muhammad Ali for me.
Obvious question, where does your current crop of protégés rank amongst that 5, if you like? And where do you see them at their end of their boxing journey, standing the test against those 5?
You just can't say. These people are legends, you know. They've done and achieved things. You know, Tyson has just stepped one foot on top of the mountain, if you like. He's climbed the ladder, now he's just on top of it. So he's got to defend these titles. You know, to go down as a Hall of Fame fighter, you have to be a proven goods. You know, time and time again. You know, so you know Tyson's well on his way, I think. 27 years of age, he's beaten linear champion. You know, and Tyson will cement just how good he is when he on the rematch. Should he come through that, which I think he will. So, you know, I think Tyson's going to be around a long time. He's a serious athlete, and I think he's all the signs are good for him to go down in boxing history as well. And I think also for Yui, I think the talent's there. You know, I just see it there, but I think because they haven't done it yet. Tyson's there. He's had a fight. He's beat Klitschko. But like I said, they have to cement what they're doing. So you can't put them on where these people are, because we're looking back on careers where these are just starting. So it's we can't say.